Thank you.
Rashida, I was wondering if you could do me a favour. The evening receptionist phoned through to say that she'd be late.
I can't stop my father now. He'll be here any moment. He's always exactly on time. Actually, I was just thinking my watch must be wrong. Ah, Father.
Hello.
Good evening, Mr. Malik.
Good evening.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Hunter.
Oh.
Anything wrong?
Oh, there's a little problem with the evening receptionist. She's going to be late.
And Mrs. Hunter wanted me to stay on until she came.
Well, if she's not going to be more than, say, 15, 20 minutes, I don't mind reading my evening paper in the bar.
You sure that's all right?
Of course.
Oh, thank you. Can I get you some coffee sent in there?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Okay. Oh, yes, I'd like to order some coffee, please, for one in the bar. Thank you. It won't be long, Mr. Malik.
Thank you.
Okay.
Would you like to join me?
No, I can't. Mr. Hunter and I, we're planning a meeting in the conference centre for next month.
Oh, that is excellent.
I hear that you met our Mr. Chance.
Oh, yes, last night. I was quite surprised.
Were you?
Yes. I mean, he was so easy to get on with, not what I had expected at all.
Yes, well, he has a great deal of personal charm.
He told me that much has changed.
Well, apparently it has, but we're still looking for outside investment.
He told me that as well. What made him change his mind? Do you have any notion?
Personal considerations. But he's very much a working partner.
Does that create any problem for you and Mr. Hunter?
Problems? No. No, it solves them. Adam knows the work. Well, if you'll excuse me.
Yes, of course.
Oh, I'm off now, Miss Metcalfe. It's 6:30.
6? Oh, damn it. I haven't finished the accounts yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I interrupt you?
No, it doesn't matter. I'm just fed up with being an unpaid collector for the taxman.
Well, it's the system that's wrong.
Oh, yeah, I know. But don't expect me to join any revolutions tonight. I've got a date.
Well, the system's crumbling and all you can think about's your date. Where's your priorities?
And like I said with my date, so don't expect me at the barricades before tomorrow morning. At least you're looking better.
Oh, I'm fine. Well, fine enough. I must have picked up a bug somewhere.
One of those drafty barricades, huh? I should go straight home to bed.
I can't. I've got the hunter's meal to cook. Oh, and I'm late. I'll see you.
Bye-bye.
See you, Mac.
No, Carol.
Oh, Mac. The suppliers have been on. They'll have a replacement rack for Mr. Garrod's car here first thing in the morning.
Good. Good. Well, there's no hurry now. There's so much work to do on it. We don't want to tell them that, do you?
They'll only go back to their bad habits.
Oh, you got a moment, by the way?
Oh, as long as you're not going to spoil my evening with bad news.
Nope. It's Carole.
Yeah?
I'm a bit worried about that girl.
Oh, what do you expect? The hours she's working. You know, she's off to the hunters now to cook them a meal and do some housework.
Yeah.
What's she like as a mechanic?
She's okay. Keen. She's got a flair for the job. Yes, she's okay.
I mean, I know women are the stronger sex, but
Hey.
yes, we are. We live longer for a start.
That's only because men make it so much easier for you.
Okay. What is it you don't want to tell me?
It's still Carole. It's not just a physical problem with her.
What?
It's an old-fashioned way of putting it. But she's got a broken heart.
Oh. It's an old-fashioned complaint. It's about as universal as rain. How do you know?
The same way you knew I had something to tell you.
Oh.
And also something she said this afternoon. We had a chat and something she said.
Did she tell you who it was?
No, but I can guess.
Would that be a wild guess or an educated guess?
Educated guess. The things that happened today. As I said, something she said. Made it quite obvious.
Not to me. Well, even if I can't guess who it is, I think I can guess what sort of man it is, yeah?
Yeah, well, if you guess right, you'll know the best thing she can do is get over it as best she can.
Oh, dear. Anybody else in the garage, no?
I don't think so.
Well, listen, apart from all that, do you think Carole is up to the work here?
Oh, yeah. I don't think she's up to working both at the Hunters and at the garage. And that's part of her problem, too. She thinks she's made of iron, that girl, you see.
Yeah, I think I better have a word with the Hunters before she cracks up with metal fatigue.
Shall we go?
Thank you. Doris, have you seen the diary? Shouldn't it be out here?
Oh, didn't Kath bring it back? She needed it to arrange the seating. It's all going there tonight.
I've just booked a party of 4 for 8 o'clock at the window table.
Oh, I hope it's free by then. Mr. McPhee's friends, he told us to give him that table.
And I told Mr. Hopkins. Oh, no one told me.
Sure, he's been in a bad temper all day. I'd keep out of his way if I were you.
Oh, there you are, Doris. I've been looking for you. I'm just going to take my break now.
Oh, how are they doing at table 8?
I don't think they've ordered yet.
No.
Why? What's wrong?
Well, Rashida's just taken a booking for table 8.
What do you want to do with that?
I didn't have the diary, Mrs. Brownlow.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you know that woman from Chalet 17? She never stops complaining. No wonder she's alone. I told Shuey, I said, that waitress, she's not going to stand for it.
What did he say?
Oh, he was so surprised he didn't know what to say. So I spoke to Ollie about it, and the management too.
Go on. He has a soft spot for you.
When he's throwing his weight about, he doesn't have any soft spots. Well, I'm going to take my break now anyway.
Well, what can be done about it, table 8?
I don't care if you want my opinion.
Well, I'd better get back.
You don't look very happy.
Oh, sometimes it's all such a rush.
Did that woman complain about a guest?
The guest was being rude.
Even so, you have to accept that. This is business.
You're not our boss yet, you know. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it that way.
I know you didn't. Do you know, this business is not run the way I thought it would be.
Anyone can make a mistake. Sorry, excuse me. Crossroads Motel? Miss Luke? I'm afraid she's busy working at the moment. Can I get her to call you back when we're less busy? Who shall I say was calling? Oh, he put the phone down without saying anything more.
Rudeness must be catching.
Come in. I wanted a couple of minutes. I didn't realize you'd still be working.
No, it's all right. It's not urgent. It's not even motel business. I'm just making some notes for a new storyline idea I have.
You going to start a new book?
No, not right away, but I won't be able to resist the temptation for much longer.
I know the feeling. Not about writing, but I know the feeling.
Is that faint crackling sound thin ice we could be treading on?
Yeah. Carole Sands?
Yes.
She's doing too much trying to keep both jobs going.
Oh, and you want to get rid of her from the garage.
On the contrary, she's keen, she's intelligent, she's willing. It'd be terribly unfair to get rid of her now.
You know, when I was Carol's age, the last thing I wanted to be described as was keen and intelligent.
Not to mention willing.
Quite. So, what do you want to do about her?
Well, I want to take her on full time. She'd be ever so useful to us. And would stop her burning the candle at both ends, wouldn't
Drink?
Yeah, love one.
Vodka?
Mm-hmm.
Tonic?
Just a bit.
Yes, well, it would mean giving up her job with us.
Yes, that's why I wanted to see you first, just see how you felt about it.
Well, I know she's set her heart on working in the garage, and I wouldn't stand in her way. But she is a good housekeeper, although she can be a little unnerving sometimes. It's rather like keeping a small leopard as a pet. You're not sure who's in charge.
She's not like that in the garage.
I'm sure she's not. Yet.
There's another reason I think she'd be better off full-time in the garage. It seems she's having a bit of boyfriend trouble.
Ah.
You don't sound surprised.
No.
I suppose you know who it is. Do you know, I must walk around with my head in a bag. Anyhow, She's a bit upset from what I can gather, and working in the garage, doing a job she's always been keen on. Are there other people around her all the time?
Yes. Well, she has more chance of brooding when she's on her own at the coach house.
So with other people around her all the time, all the activity, it might take her mind off things a bit, do you think?
All right. Go ahead and make the arrangements. And tell her that David and I will stand by whatever decision she makes.
She'll appreciate that.
I hope you're right.
Arthur, I brought Doris home for supper.
Oh, I didn't think you brought her home to sweep the chimneys.
Good evening, Mr. Brownlow.
Evening.
Where's Kevin and Glenda?
You gone to the pictures?
Oh, good. I'm glad they've gone out together for a change. I mean, they won't have many opportunities after this week, will they? Do sit down, Doris.
How's that?
Kevin's got a job in Nottingham. It means living away from home for a while.
Oh, I am sorry to hear that. I mean, I know they feel they've got to go where the work is, but it doesn't seem right for Kevin to leave Glenda on her own like that.
Hardly alone.
Glenda can't be very happy with the idea.
Nobody's happy about it, but Kevin gave it a great deal of thought before he made up his mind. If you ask me, he made the right decision. Too many young people can't see beyond their noses. They won't make small sacrifices now so they can have a better future for themselves.
I wouldn't call that a small sacrifice.
Oh, by the way, Doris, did that man who rang you a couple of times, did he ever get you?
Oh, yes. No, he didn't. I can't imagine who it could possibly be that wouldn't give his name. I mean, why?
Some solicitor, perhaps, with news to your advantage.
Oh, I don't know anybody that'd leave me money.
Or an eccentric millionaire you were very nice to remembered you in his will.
Really eccentric.
Yes, I wonder who it could be. Come to think of it, it is a bit strange.
Oh, you've been most patient. I'll take over from Rashida now.
Oh, you mean the other girl still hasn't come?
Problems with transport.
There seems to be another staff problem.
Oh?
One of the ladies, the waitress, walked out on a customer.
Who?
I'm afraid I didn't catch her name.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say. It's certainly not usual.
Of course not.
No, please, let me take care of this. It's been embarrassing enough with you having to wait.
Thank you.
Here we are, Mr. Price. Good night.
Good night.
Rashida, your father tells me that there was a problem with one of the staff.
Yes, that's been sorted out, but there's another problem now. A double booking at the window table. I took one over the phone from Mr. Hopkins, and it is also booked in here for 9 o'clock for the Olivers.
Did they particularly ask for that table?
I didn't take the booking, and there is no system for notification.
Oh, dear. Well, it's not your fault. We'll pull through. Thank you for staying on, and thank you.
Well, good luck this evening, Mrs. Hunter.
Yes, well, we'll muddle through.
Well,
Although we usually do better than muddle through.
well, I'm sure you must be doing something right.
Yes, we mustn't we?
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Thank you.
Mrs. Hunter, could you let me have your door keys, please? Only I left my purse in the garage and Mac or someone must have locked it away for safety. Had my keys in. By the time I get all the way back and cook, it'll be ever so late. Oh, Mr. Hunter, mind if supper's a bit late tonight?
Forget about supper. We'll eat here. It's no problem.
Well, that's not very fair. You pay me to cook and to look after you.
And you do very well when you have the time.
Yeah, well, that's just it, isn't it?
You're doing too much. Have you eaten anything? Do you want coffee or a sandwich?
No, thanks.
Have you eaten anything today?
No, I'm not bothered, honest.
Oh, at last.
Terribly sorry.
It's okay. I'll talk to you later. Listen, you and I are going to have a straight talk. Let's go and sit down.
You want to give me the push?
Only in the right direction.
I wouldn't blame you. I've been worse than useless the past few days.
Now, come on, you're feeling sorry for yourself.
No, I'm not.
Well, you're denigrating yourself then. Same thing. There's nothing wrong with your work, and you know it. You could make a very good housekeeper if that's what you wanted.
Mrs. Hunter.
Oh, come on. I know very well that you'd much rather wield a spanner than deal with a dish mop any day. I don't blame you. Sharon had a talk to me, and she wants to take you on full time at the garage and to forget the domestic bit.
Wouldn't you mind?
I think you'd be mad not to. It's a marvellous opportunity. You might come out a fully trained mechanic.
No might about it. Nothing's going to stop me. Oh, I hate letting you down. I've been happy at the coach house?
Not lately.
Well, that was nothing to do with you or Mr. Hunter. It was personal.
Yes, I know.
One of those things, as the saying goes.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, it's finished now. He's pushed off.
You know, you can waste a lot of years, Carole.
Yeah. Lucky I'm not getting the chance then, eh?
First thing in the morning, you go down to the garage and settle it. Don't worry about us. We'll survive. You need the job.
Yeah. Thanks.
Hello, Caroline.
Hello, dear.
I've had a word with Peter.
Oh, what about?
Going.
Oh, what did he say?
Not a lot. Not very keen on the idea.
Oh, well, that's only to be expected.
Well, that's his problem. We get out there, a bit of sunshine, no rain, no traffic jams. We'll be all right there, Jen.
Yes, of course we will.
If it comes to that. And I've got my doubts about that, because if Eddie Lee says nothing, there is nowhere the boy can go. Have you had a word with him, by the way?
No.
Well, do that, Jen, will you? Because he could just tie it up for us neatly, you know.
Hello, dear. Had a good journey?
So?
You're earlier than you expected.
Yep. Having a meal with Sharon.
Oh.
Well, so, any developments?
A few. I had another chat with Eddie Lee.
He's a character, isn't he? Said his regards, did he?
Rather more than that. He's got quite a line in Petter, hasn't he? Want a drink?
Yeah.
You have a sherry for me, dear?
Yeah,
Yes, he fancies himself as a bit of a lad, doesn't he, eh? I've met the type before. Talk about nothing all day, could Eddie, if you let him. So you have to steer him in the right direction.
Thank you.
So, and you managed that, did you?
No problem. You see, I had the right ammunition.
Oh?
Von Brooks. Do you know her by any chance?
No.
Yeah. And that's the lady he's doing time for. The guilty party, you might say. But I got enough on her for the Met to pull her in and question her, and she cracked.
How?
She came clean about the whole story. Confessed a lot.
Do you mean that Eddie Lee has served his sentence for nothing?
Absolutely.
Well, I bet that pleased him. Well, he's topped, did he?
The full treatment, and he can go a bit. Threats the lot.
Against you?
Me and Dad?
Ah, he's blowing his top.
That's right.
Doesn't mean a thing.
No.
Don't do that.
Not at all.
What sort of threats?
That for my part in this, the whole mess would land up on my own doorstep.
You don't want to take any notice of that. A con in a temper will say anything. Eddie Lee's got nothing on me, and he knows it.
Reckons he can get you 10 years.